Good morning, children. Welcome back to the class. Yesterday we have learned the symbols and their uses and how to draw a circuit diagram by using symbols. Now coming to the next point, series and parallel connections, circuits. In a series circuit, electricity has only one path to flow through. So what happens in series circuit? Yesterday we have learned about the circuit, but in circuit there is series circuit as well as parallel circuits. In series circuit, electricity has only one path to flow through. That means only the one way the electricity to pass. All the electric components are connected in this path. What happens in this path? Electric components are connected like bulb, switch. These are the electric components that are connected in this path. If any one of them is removed or is not functioning properly, the circuit will be incomplete. If any one of them is removed or is not functioning properly, the circuit will be incomplete. This is all about series circuit. Now in parallel circuit, it has more than one path for the flow of electricity. It has more than one way, more than one path to flow the electricity. Each bulb in the circuit is connected in a separate path through which electricity can flow. So, in the circuits, each bulb is connected to a separate path. Not only in single path. In two ways it is connected so that the electricity can flow. Connecting electric cells in series. Take a dry cell and torch bulb. Connect the bulb to a cell using copper wire shown in figure number 8. Observe the intensity of the light. So here they are asking to take a dry cell and it should be, the copper wire should be attached to the bulb and the battery, and that is one positive terminal, and another side it should be connected, should be connected to the switch. In this way you have to connect the battery to the bulb. Now take one more dry cell and connect two cells as shown in the figure number 9. In this method, the positive terminal of the first cell and the negative terminal of the second cells are connected to the bulb. Like this. Here positive terminal, negative terminal. Both should be connected to the bulb. In two cells we are taking here, and here only one cell. Is there a difference in the intensities of the bulb in the above case? When does the bulb glow brighter? So, we have to do these two activities and we have to observe in which circuits does the bulb glow brighter. You may use 3 or 4 cells in the same manner. The bulb glows brighter and brighter. Thus, by connecting cells in series, we get a battery. The battery cells in the torch are in series. So, if you connect more batteries, the more the bulb will glows. Think, can we connect as many cells as we want for making a bulb glow brighter and brighter? Is there any restriction on the how many cells should be used for a given bulb? So, there is a doubt. Can you connect more and more cells to glow the bulb brighter? So, connecting cells in parallel. Now, till now we have learned the connecting cells in a series connection. Now, this is the electric cells in parallel connection now. Take 3 dry cells and connect them as shown in the figure number 10. 3 cells in the figure number 10. That is, all the positive terminals of 3 cells are connected together and all the 3 negative terminals are connected together. In this way, all the positive terminals are connected to each other and all the negative terminals are connected to each other. These 3 positive and 3 negative terminals are connected to a bulb. Then afterwards, 3 positive terminals and 3 negative terminals are connected to a bulb. Look at the picture here. These are the 3 batteries and these are the 3 positive terminals and 3 negative terminals which are connected to each other, and after connecting with each other, this both positive and negative terminals should be connected to a bulb. Is there any difference in the intensity of the bulb glow compared to that in case of only one cell? Obviously, when it is connected to a one cell, the bulb glows little brighter. When it is connected like this in parallel connection with the three, by using 3 cells, the bulb will glow more brighter. By looking at this picture, you can say where it is glowing brighter. Down here, this is a symbol circuit. This is a diagram of circuit which is used only symbols. 3 cells, they have drawn the symbols. Now connecting electric bulbs in series. Now connecting till now we have learned the electric cells. Now about the electric bulbs. Bulbs connected in series. Now coming to the electric bulbs. You have to observe figure number 12 here. Connect 3 torch bulbs as shown in the figure number 12. Connect this to a dry cell. First we have to connect the bulbs with each other. Series bulbs with each other. Then we have to connect this bulb to a dry cell. Observe the brightness of each of the 3 bulbs. When you have connected to only one dry cell, the bulbs will glow but the lighting will be very dim. Now connect one more dry cell in the series with the first cell. Again they are asking to attach one more dry cell. The bulb glows little brighter. Observe the brightness of each of the bulb. Then connect one more dry cell in the series with the first 2 cells. So again we have to connect with one more dry cell. Now you can see more brightness in the bulb. Disconnect one of the 3 bulbs from the circuit. Now they are asking to take out one connection. What do you observe? In series of the connection of the bulb, if one bulb gets fused, that means if one bulb is disconnected, all the other bulbs in the series will stop glowing. It means that if one bulb is disconnected, the other bulbs do not glow. If you have disconnected one bulb, the other 2 bulbs will not glow. This can be observed in serial bulbs used in decorative items and the times of marriage and other festivals. This is also an activity that you can do see in your daily life, like in marriages, or if some puja is there, you will decorate the house. It may be Christmas or at any festival. We will decorate our houses with serial bulbs. What happens? Somewhere if one connection is gone, all the series bulbs will not glow. Just imagine and think. Connecting bulbs in parallel. Till now we have learned the connecting bulbs in series. Now connecting bulbs in the parallel. Bulbs connected in parallel, figure number 13, in this way. Connect 3 bulbs in parallel as shown in figure number 13. That is, one end of each of the 3 bulbs are connected to one wire. Wow. What is the difference here? You have to observe. The 3 ends of these bulbs are connected to only one wire. And the 3 ends of this side is connected to only one wire. These 2 wires are connected to a cell. Now the ends of these 2 wires are connected to a cell. Now the 3 wires from each bulb are connected to one cell. And again these 2 ends are connected to a cell. All the 3 bulbs glow dimly. It does not glow brighter. Now disconnected one of the bulbs. What would happen? Can you predict? It means that if one bulb is disconnected and the other bulbs continue to glow. This can be observed in a household electric circuit. All components in our houses are connected in parallel. Yes, in parallel connections what happens? If one is disconnected, other bulb will not get disturbed. It will keep on glowing. So example, our house. Now if you switch on the fan in kitchen, in hall, the fan does not stop. That means the connection is parallel. So it is not related to one room and the other room. So in this way, the connection is said to be parallel. In the series connections, what happens? If you disconnected one bulb, other bulb will also not glow. Think, why does the bulb glow brighter and brighter when electric cells are connected in series? Do the electric bulbs used in your house glow with a dry cell? Why? Are the cells used in torchlight and wristwatch are the same? What is the reason for connecting electric bulbs in parallel in a household electric circuit? Next one is, why does the bulb glow brighter and brighter when electric cells are connected in series? When electric cells are connected in series, there is only one path and the electricity will flow in only one path. When you add more and more cells, what happens? It will give more strength to the electricity to flow. So by adding the cells, we are getting the bulb is glowing brighter and brighter. Does electric bulb in your house glow with dry cell? Why? The electric bulb in our house does not glow with dry cell. The electric bulb in our house glows with the supply of AC at high voltage. It is glowing because of the high voltage. With the dry cell, it is not enough. Dry cells supply only DC at low voltage. Now, are the cells used in a torchlight and wristwatch are the same? No. In the torch we are using it bigger, and in the wristwatch it will be very smaller. What is the reason for connecting electric bulbs in parallel in household electric appliances? Why the connection in our houses are parallel? In the house, every bulb should glow independently without depending on the other bulbs. We are having 2-3 rooms and we should have separate bulbs and separate fans. Otherwise, if you switch off one fan and one bulb, whole the house it will get switch off. So not like that. If we use the parallel connection, what happens? The electric appliances like fan or bulb or anything will glow independently. So electric bulbs or electric appliances are connected in parallel connections in household electric connections. I think this is clear. The example for parallel connection is your house. This is all for today. Go through the lesson, and your homework is draw the diagrams of electric cells in parallel connection and electric cells in series connection. That is figure number 9 and 10. This is figure number 9 and this is figure number 10. 9, 10. This is your homework. Draw these two pictures and go through the lesson. Thank you.